So this expert snowboarder got stuck in one of the most terrifying situations imaginable, but what happened next was basically like winning the lottery. You see, back in 2023, Ian Steger was just hanging out with some friends on Mount Baker in Washington State when he accidentally hit this huge tree well or a hidden pit under the snow. Although Ian had been snowboarding for 31 years and had been in this area hundreds of times since he just instantly fell backwards, he ended up getting buried head first under several feet of snow. It was so dark that, in Ian's own words, it didn't matter if my eyes were opened or closed. And says the more he tried to wiggle himself free, the deeper he sank, he soon resigned himself to the fact that he was 100% going to die here. Now at the time, Ian's friends who had kept going down the mountain since they didn't see him fall were desperately calling him on their radios. But since Ian was too far away from his own radio and was also in an out of bounds area where no one passed by, there was basically zero chance anyone would find him. And that's when the most unlikely miracle happened. You see, this regular named Francis Zuber was also skiing on that mountain that day. But although he normally never went out of bounds, Francis just so happened to run into a friend who convinced him to try it. And although he still never would have found Ian, out of the thousands of trees in the area, he somehow just decided to come to a short stop at the one right next to where Ian was buried. So right as Francis was about to take off again, his slower speed allowed him to actually spot Ian's snowboard buried nearby. Realizing what had happened, he immediately rushed over and started frantically trying to dig Ian back up. The snow was so deep that he struggled to even move at first, and it ended up taking ages and completely exhausting him to finally reach Ian's face and get him some air. If he was even a few minutes later, Ian might not have made it. But not only did he live to tell the tale, the two actually became really good friends after, and Ian said he would be buying Francis beers forever.